Woo! What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Duga, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to react to the Eagles' 53-man roster. Also, a couple of surprising cuts. And is 2017 the worst Eagles draft class we've ever seen? And does 2020's draft class has a chance to be the best we've seen? With all that being said, man, y'all want to give me a follow on all my social media platforms. I'm gonna have my description down in the. I'm gonna have it all down in the description box. Come check me out on all those social media platforms. And come holler at your boy, yo. Obviously, man, the move that everybody is, kind of scratching their head over is the cornerbacks, man. The 2017 second and third round cornerbacks, man. Sidney Jones and Rasul Douglas both got cut. They both did not make the 53-man roster. I had a feeling one of them would have got cut, but I was kind of surprised they both did. Me personally, I thought you could see the writing on the wall with Sidney Jones, yo. You could absolutely see that he was not a Jim Schwartz favorite, and as well as Rasul Douglas, yo. The thing with Sidney Jones is disappointing, man. When we got him, he was a projected top cornerback in the draft. Basically, it was out of him and Marshawn Lattimore, who's now currently doing well with the New Orleans Saints. But of course, he suffered his Achilles injury at his pro day, fell to the second round. And honestly, I was really excited at the time we made that pick. And I'm sure a lot of other Eagles fans were as well. Because this guy was basically, when he come off of his Achilles injury, he go red shirt a year. Then when he get healthy, he's going to be a lockdown corner on the outside that this team desperately needed. And he just never really fully panned out to be that. Whether it was just injuries or just poor play, I mean, just poor tackling, whatever the case may be, he just never panned out, yo. As far as Rasul Douglas, man, I like Rasul a lot. I felt like if the NFL was only 20 yards, Rasul Douglas would be a Hall of Famer. Like when you think about his size, his length, his strength and his ball skills, he has elite ball skills, yo. This is a guy. His last year at West Virginia led the nation in interceptions. So he got a lot of when you threw it his way, he often picked it off for us. So he had great ball skills, man. The problem with him, he has a just complete lack of recovery speed. Like if you get by Douglas, it's over. Like it's a wrap. He does not have the speed to go back and catch the receivers that ran by him. So, ultimately, I thought moving him to safety could have been a solid move, but, Swartz just never felt like that move was necessary. But both those guys are gone, man. It's disappointing. When you look back at this 2017 draft class, man, you think about Derrick Barnett, who really has not really been amazing yet. His rookie year, he recovered a Tom Brady fumble, stripped Case Keenum in the NFC Championship. Really, in what he blocked the field goal against the 49ers, made, a decent sack against Andrew Luck year two. Besides that, he never really made no impact plays like that. So it's time for him to start doing something. You got Nathan Gary, who is a undersized linebacker, was a safety at Nebraska, came in, we move him to linebacker. He got speed, he got the nice little pick six, against the Jets last year. But other than that, he hasn't really been amazing like that. But when you look at the rest of this draft class, man, when you think about, Sidney Jones, Rasul Douglas, Donnell Pumphrey, Mac Hollins, like Shelton Gibson, none of these guys are even with the team anymore. And it's so funny that their rookie years was our Super Bowl year. you know, um, it's just disappointing, man. The best rookie out of all of them was Corey Clement, who's still with the team and was undrafted. you know. But yeah, it was just very, very disappointing, man. That was just a very, very bad draft class by Howie. As far as the roster, man, I'm a little surprised also. It looks like we just cut Crayvon Strap LeBlanc also. Though there is word that we actually can bring him back. We picked up a running back off of waivers that got cut by Detroit, but it looks like we can bring LeBlanc back. It's like some type of NFL procedure thing with the waiver claim thing or whatever, however it go. But it's a chance that we definitely can bring him back. And for goodness sake, I hope we do. Because it's like, where's the depth at corner? You have Darius Slay starting on one end, Avonte Maddox starting on the other end, Nickel Roby Coleman in the slot. Craig James, who's the outside corner, but really truly a special teams guy. Like, who we have after that? Even if we do bring LeBlanc back, like, is James enough to be the third outside cornerback option? Do we go move Jalen Mills there, who apparently has been playing well at safety in training camp? That's just something that we got to see. Hopefully, we bring LeBlanc back, and hopefully it puts a whole lot of pressure on Darius Slay and Avonte Maddox to stay healthy. Besides the secondary, man, wide receiver is we kept seven of them. Like, we got seven wide receivers, yo. Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, Greg Ward, Jalen Rager, John Hightower, Quez Watkins, and JJ Arcega-Whiteside. All seven of them are on the 53-man roster, yo. And I'm just looking for big things out of those guys, yo. Looking for really big things out of the wide receiver position. A lot of speed there. So hopefully, they could come out there and do their thing this season. The running backs, man, was a little surprised we let Killings go, but Sanders, Scott, and Clement, hey, let's roll, yo. Tight ends only kept two this year. Usually we keep three, but just Ertz and Goddard. The offensive line, we let the Prince go, but Driscoll and obviously everybody else, Malad and everybody else who we expected to make it, made it. Quarterbacks, of course, we keep it three: Wentz, Hurts, and Nathan Sudfeld. The D line, we pretty much kept Osman was the one surprising move, us letting him go, but pretty much everybody who we expected made it. All the linebackers we expected made it. And like I said, with the corners and the safeties, obviously, Mills, Parks, LeBlanc, Epps, and Ford, who are more like special teams guys, they made it as well. But it's a good roster, man. It's a good roster. Also look like Cordy Glenn has a chance to sign with us at some point this week. I hope to God he does, because it's like, man, I do not want to send Matt Pryor out there at left tackle, because apparently they don't want to give Jason Peters the money to move him back over there at left tackle. So hopefully we get him in, and he's a veteran to just fill in for 1 year. Jason Peters can stay over there at right guard where he's been practicing. But yeah, man, it's a really good roster. Disappointing about that draft class in 2017. But like I said, the one in 2020, man, Prince was really the only guy who kind of didn't really pan out, didn't make the team, man. Jalen Rager, you've been hearing great things about him before his injury. Jalen Hurts, I mean, it is what it is. I didn't like the pick. I'm still not thrilled about the pick. But we're going to see how we start using him, man. And if Wentz does get banged up, he's at least, you would think, a capable quarterback to go in and fulfill for him if he beats out Sudfeld for that role. Davion Taylor, is a very athletic linebacker. Kavon Wallace, obviously, is a safety that we like a lot, that we could use in so many different positions. And the receivers, man, John Hightower and Quez Watkins. Tuhill, is did a good job, man. He's out there on the roster. And of course, the linebacker, Bradley from Temple, he's out there looking very athletic. And of course, Jack Driscoll, who could be the big V role that we've missing on this team, this season. The swing tackle, maybe could even punch in and play a little bit of guard. So that's what the roster looking like, man. We got a really good football team. The thing with us, the things that I'm worried about, I'm a little concerned about the offensive line if we don't sign Glenn. If we sign Glenn, now granted, he's not a Pro Bowl left tackle by any means. He's not going to come in and just be amazing, but he's a veteran, and you would think he would do a solid job. So that would make me sleep a little better as far as the offensive line. Running backs, we good. We should be good at receiver, tight end, obviously, and quarterback. Defensively, man, the D-line, if healthy, should wreak havoc, especially the interior D-linemen, the D-tackles. The linebackers, they are what they are, man. Hopefully they just know where to be and make the plays. None of these guys are Pro Bowlers, but hopefully they just know where to be and make plays. And the secondary should be better, particularly the cornerback position with the addition of Darius Slay and Nicole Roby-Coleman. Though right now, especially if we don't bring back Crayvon LeBlanc, I'm extremely worried about the depth at outside corner or corner in general with LeBlanc not being there. We don't even have a backup slot. But hopefully they do bring him back or at least make some type of move or something. But hey, the team looking good, man. We exactly 1 week away from this thing kicking off. I can't wait, yo. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, this coming Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me. It'll be some good stuff. Until then, yo, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.